Alright, hey class, pre-AP, it's Pi Day, Wednesday, March 14th, 2018. We're going to talk about rotations. Hopefully you're on your packet, the one I gave you yesterday. And we're going to talk about rotations, which is a transformation that moves every point of the pre-image through a specific angle, which in this case would be x degrees, and the direction about a fixed point called the point of rotation. Now, there's different ways you can rotate. You can rotate by 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, and it's going to affect your coordinate points differently. I'm just going to kind of jump into it. I want to locate how many degrees I'm going to actually rotate from the problem, and number one, I'll rotate 90 degrees. So that means I can go up to my table here and look at the directions. I multiply the y-coordinate by -1 and then interchange the x and the y coordinates. So if I have a regular xy coordinate, the new xy will look like this. If I'm multiplying y by -1, it just means make it negative, so that would be -y. But then I'm interchanging the x and y coordinates, so -y is actually going to go in the x spot, and we don't have to do anything negative, positive, or anything like that to the x. I just switch them. That's all we're doing. So 90 degrees is going to give me this result for our new coordinate points. So for f prime, if I switch 7 and 7, it's not going to look any different. So I'll just make this first one negative, this one will be positive. For g prime, I'm going to switch 2 and 9, and remember to make this negative. H prime, I'm going to switch 2 and 3. I'm going to make this negative. For I prime, I'm going to switch 5 and 7. I'm going to make this negative. Now I can just plot my points. Notice these are by 2s, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yes, you can assume that halfway will be by 1, so -7 would be about right here. And then +7, 2, 4, 6. There is my f prime. G prime will be -2, +9, 2, 4, 6, 8, halfway would be 9. There's my G prime. -2, +2, and then halfway to 4 would be 3. There is my H prime. And I prime would be -7, 5. So 2, 4, halfway would be 5. That is going to be my I prime. Now I can connect my dots. And I'm done. What I like to do is kind of shade in. Kind of helps me see when you guys shade in your shapes. And if you want to put the first shape, you can. You're not necessarily required to. It doesn't say to graph the original figure. Number 2. Parallelogram PQRS has vertices PQRS here, and the rotation will be a 270 degree rotation. I'm going to go up to my table and follow the directions and multiply the x coordinate by -1, which in reality you just change the symbol for x, and then interchange the x and the y coordinates. So basically the same thing as 90, but I'm making the x negative. Let's see here. If I have a regular xy coordinate, multiply the x by -1 and switch them up. So I'll have y positive and -x here. Alright, let's begin. We got p prime, switch them, but I'm going to make this one negative. Q prime, If I switch Q, it's going to be 6, 6. It's going to look the same. Make the second 6 the Y in the quote-unquote Y position. Negative. R prime, negative 2, negative 3. S prime, switching them, and this originally was 1, but I'm going to make it negative. Alright, so time to plot the points. 2, 4, oh, this way we're going positive. 2, 4, 6, 7, negative 2, 4. There's P prime. We got 2, 4, 6, negative 2, 4, 6 is Q prime. R is going to be negative 2, negative 3. There's R prime. And then we got negative 1, negative 1 here. And we're done. And lastly, please shade in your figures, the new figures, so I'd be able to see them. Go ahead and try 180 degrees. Compare it with kids in the class, next door neighbor in the desk, doesn't matter. Move on. Your homework is going to be, if you flip over, the 9-3 practice. Of course, everything is going to be due Friday, so if you want to, you can turn everything in on Friday. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. Have a good day.